So the Strong Fit podcast this weekend had a great point in it. First of all, they put out a new challenge. Re-up your No Fix November and add to it no videos, because the idea that videos, stuff that you're watching, will elicit a low-grade sympathetic response. So anyway, the No Fix November is no caffeine, no alcohol, no carbohydrate, no videos. Basically, control your sympathetic fixes, learn to hear the signals coming from your body, and work on yourself. Work on decreasing your reactiveness and your anger and your outrage and whatever at what's going on. I've continued with the no carbohydrates. I've continued with the no coffee, the no alcohol thing. Obviously, there are times when social events happen where I count the cost and I just go ahead and join in because I'm not that guy. Anyway, all that to say, the no videos thing is going to be extremely difficult for me. That's usually where I learn a lot of my stuff. Is listening to a YouTube video or whatever it is. So I guess maybe if I just minimize it and have the sound on, then that's fine. I'll figure out a way to learn stuff. I love the additional read an hour a day thing. I have been doing that, which has been really great, and it helps you get through a lot of information really, really quick. And I'm kind of running out of books. So if you have book recommendations, if you have anything like that, go ahead and let me know. And yeah, that'll keep me going for a while. What I wanted to talk about today more than anything was how do you really think that just working out in your garage and continuing to work out in your garage without changing anything else that's going on in your life is really going to help you stave off sickness? Is it going to help you get healthier? My question to you would be, first of all, have you looked at your sleep? Are you so stressed out, or is your sleep hygiene so poor? Are you looking at your phone hours before you go to bed? Are you watching things that get you outraged and upset before you try to go to sleep? Are you eating carbohydrate before you try to go to sleep? Are you drinking coffee at all, or are you drinking coffee later as you go through the day? So at noon or at 4 o'clock or with dinner, or I know I used to do that as a kid and didn't realize the effect it was having on me. Are you taking a deeper look at other factors other than just, are you getting the chance to work out in your garage? I know that's a big deal because it's kind of the easiest thing, or it's the most marketable thing, or it's whatever it is. But if you take a look at the sleep factor first, that is the most important part. The next thing after that, if you can get your sleep sorted out, then you can probably do your thing. But if you're just working out and you're not recovering, you're not getting sleep. And I don't just mean quantity of sleep, I mean quality of sleep. If your circadian rhythm is off, if you're staying up super, super late and you're waking up super, super late, you're going to start messing with your circadian rhythm, which is going to start messing with your immune system, which is going to suppress all the responses that your body would naturally be able to have to the virus or any other type of disease. On the Strong Fit episode, they were referring to the CrossFit health, fitness, sickness, wellness, fitness continuum, which is really, really important, and I kind of take it for granted a lot of times. But if you are not in the fitness side of things, then every time you get hit with something like a cold, or you get an injury, acute injury like a broken arm, or get in a car crash or whatever it is, that will take you farther and farther toward the sickness side of things. Now, fitness, being fit, is more than just do you work out. In fact, there are people that work out so much but don't pay attention to their sleep. They don't pay attention to their emotional state. They don't pay attention to what their body actually needs. And so actually they make themselves sicker by working out too much and in the wrong ways for themselves. So I would say take a look, first of all, at your sleep. Take a look at your recovery. Sleep is a piece of your recovery. It's not the whole thing. The next big piece of your recovery, bigger than your fitness, is your nutrition. And by this, I do not mean, are you following macros? Are you counting every calorie that you take in? Are you stressing about eating the wrong type of genetically modified flour in your pizza? If you're doing that, you may be off track. The macros and getting a six-pack may not be as healthy as it's been reported that it is. Just because you have a six-pack does not mean you're healthy. In fact, people that are extremely lean, I'm talking like extremely lean, like your 3%, your 5%, your 7% body fats, those people tend to have imbalances in their hormones brought on by depriving themselves of healthy fats, food at the right time, nutrition timing, nutrient timing, a lot of that stuff. They've deprived themselves of what their body actually wants and is calling for, and instead they're giving it what it needs to get to the objective of a six-pack and tight abs and a small waist and super lean and all that. What I would propose is that something that's slightly healthier is to maybe be, if you're a guy, 10 to 12% body fat. For a woman, it's probably a little bit higher than that. I think 16 to 18%. I think that's roughly right. For hormone balance, because with that amount of fat in your body, your hormones answer to what your nervous system is wanting you to do, and is what it's pushing you towards. Now, if you're stressing your body out enough, as a woman, if you're stressing your body out enough that you're losing your period because you're working out at high intensity and you're basically starving yourself or depriving yourself of macronutrients that you need, such as a higher percentage of fat for maybe a lower percentage of carbohydrate, comparatively, then you may not get the six-pack you were looking for, but you may feel a lot better. You may sleep better, your anxiety might drop off, your depression might be a little bit better, like a little bit less. You might feel a little bit more confident about yourself because now you can feel what your body's actually wanting it to do. And instead of constantly worrying about how you look and what's going on in popular fitness groups, you can focus a little bit more on something else. You can focus on something more important. All that to say, take a look at your nutrition. I can do a video on nutrition. I can do a video on what I would recommend. This is obviously based off of the Strong Fit recommendation. This is based off of the Strong Fit protocol. Again, I haven't purchased that because straight up don't have the money right now, and I believe that I have followed it. I've followed it for a year and a couple of months, and the difference I've seen is incredible. In body composition, in the ability to put on muscle, but also in the sleep aspect of things, in the emotional balance aspect of things. Your nutrition has such a huge effect on all of that, and I would say that's very important. The next thing to do, in my opinion, is to be able to feel, once you've cleared up the signals with no fix April, I guess we're in April. Once you've cleared up these signals and you are listening to your body and you are able to discern what your body's actually telling you to do, If you feel low energy and do not feel like you can work out, you feel beat down, maybe you had a rough day, maybe you had a pretty stressful night with, if you have a newborn or something like that, or, you were scared or worried about family members if they got sick or something like that. I'm trying to find relatable things that people can take. If you are dealing with stuff like that, then don't go fitness really hard. Just because your head is telling you not to be a wimp and go and push through. I did this for a long, long time. Every single day, didn't matter what the day was. We were going to go and we were going to fitness and we were going to make this thing happen. And I couldn't put on any muscle. I was just more anxious. I wasn't happy. And I didn't realize that this was a big piece of it. I just kept doing it because, the norm said you got to go intensely every single day. There are days when you need to back it off, when you need to maybe just go for a walk, maybe listen to some Disney music and go for a walk. Just take a break, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. Now you're going to be able eventually to discern the difference between taking a break and recovering and, now it's been 3 days that I've taken a break and I feel really lazy. At that point, get up, do something. Maybe go to a different room and get your, a couple of your light dumbbells. I'm sure anybody who's watching this has some kind of dumbbell or something you can do at home and work out for 10 minutes. It does not need to be an hour-long session that's planned out, super thought out and whatever. You can just do something for 10 minutes and it'll change your state of mind. It'll change your state of body and it will get you geared toward what you want. It'll get you geared toward working out or being more active or doing whatever it was. It'll get your brain moving. There's studies on that where you can find that 20 minutes of movement helped kids pass tests that the kids that didn't move scored worse on. Anyway, all that to say, start with your sleep, then take a look at your nutrition. Do that kind of simultaneously at the same time. At the same time as you're looking at the one, you're going to need to look at the other because they play off of each other. But the other thing to look at after that is, are you working out for your nervous system? Are you working out for what you need specifically? Not what the internet's telling you, not what your friends are doing, not what really fit people that you see on Instagram or YouTube or wherever, what they're doing. You may not be them. You may not be a world-class athlete. You may not be that person. But what you can do is you can but you can help yourself to be much healthier. Not just be able to fitness harder, but much healthier as a person if you take a look at these three things. I'll put a few more videos out. I'll keep trying to give advice, trying to lead you guys the way that I've taken my life, and I love the results that I've gotten. I weigh 220. I'm about 10% body fat, between 10 and 12% body fat, probably tending towards 12% body fat, but I'm learning that that doesn't really matter. I need to be careful. I need to watch what I eat, watch how I sleep, watch my stress levels, all that stuff. But getting stressed about the things that are supposed to make you less stressed, it's not going to make you healthier. That's going to make you worse off. So everything within balance. Stay in there. You guys are doing great. I hope you guys see these videos and appreciate these and use these for your own good. Leave comments. Let me know what other videos you'd want to see, and I'll put them up here.